We've come to Melbourne's Mornington Peninsula for the launch of the all-new Lexus NX medium SUV. Now this is the second generation of Lexus's rival to cars like the BMW X3 and Mercedes-Benz GLC. And while the styling may look evolutionary rather than revolutionary, it's what's under the skin and inside that makes this an all-new car. Now before we jump inside and have a look, let me just quickly run you through the model range. There are 4 mechanical variants in the new NX range, starting with the NX 250 priced at $60,800, powered by a 2.5 litre 4-cylinder petrol engine. Above that we've got the NX 350H, H is for hybrid, $65,800, same 2.5 litre petrol engine but with electric motors to reduce your fuel economy and improve performance slightly. Now above that is an all-new 2.4 litre turbocharged petrol model called the NX 350. That's around $78,000, 205 kilowatts, makes this the sporting variant in the range. And the flagship is the all-new NX 450H Plus. H for hybrid, plus because it's a plug-in, which means you can get up to 87 kilometres on electricity alone. All right, time to get inside. Now the first new thing I want to show you are these cool new door handles. Now typically mechanical door handles, you pull them to open the door, but these ones have a little button and open with ease. Now there are a few different spec levels to choose from, but one thing is clear across the range, and that is Lexus has really lifted this interior. It is heaps better and far more premium than before. The biggest change is this huge 14-inch infotainment screen, and they've finally done away with that terrible little mouse pad in the center. Now the 14-inch screen has cutting-edge graphics. It has everything you need for smartphone integration and for controlling all the services, but it is not available on the base NX 250. That gets a smaller 10-inch screen, but to be honest, I don't think you'd care that much because the graphics are still just as good and it has most of the functionality. Okay, let's take it for a drive. So this is the NX 350 hybrid that we're having a quick steer of. We'll probably jump into those other variants down the track for a week-long test in the Drive garage. But for now, first impressions, it's a huge step up. Now the all-new platform brought a couple of big bonuses to this NX. First off, all-new suspension, which provides a far more supple but controlled ride, and secondly, a longer wheelbase, which should improve dynamics. In fact, Lexus has made a lot about trying to make this car much more driver-focused and more enjoyable to drive than the previous generation. And after our short steer so far, it's definitely worked. This new NX feels a lot more planted on the road, it handles bumps with a lot more composure, and it's also a fair bit of fun in the twisties. Now, okay, it's not a sports car, don't think it's a sports car, it's an SUV. But if the road turns, you won't be unhappy. In terms of straight line performance, the pairing of the 2.5 litre petrol engine and the hybrid motor gives this car a fair bit of pep. Straight line acceleration is 0 to 100 in the 7s, which is pretty decent, but fuel economy, well right now I'm averaging just over 6 litres per 100. And for a car weighing 1700 kilos, that's not too bad. Now not everything is perfect. It's a very good car, significant step up definitely, but run flat tyres you do hear a bit more of the road noise coming through. And on sharper bumps you do hear that hit. Secondly, they are a bit busier. This car's suspension does a much better job of absorbing that initial impact, but you do feel more of the road surface. Now it's not what I would call a strong negative, but it is something to be aware of. This NX 350H that we've just test driven, Lexus thinks this will be the best seller in the range. And if you look at cars like the Toyota RAV4, where hybrids make up almost 75% of sales, it's not hard to see why that might be the case. It is a very good package, and for $66,000, you get a lot of car for the money. Now, all Lexus NX variants come with a fair bit of kit. We've got electric driver's seat and passenger seat, we've got an electrically adjustable steering wheel, full leather interior, and a very comprehensive suite of active safety features. Now if you want to find out more about the Lexus NX, go to Drive.com.au. But while you're here, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so that you get notified when we drop more vids.